Hello, everybody. Coming to you again from the super secret bunker beneath the blue blinking light. It is the Season 5 premiere episode of PAPAtv Live. I'm Pete Hendricks, joined by Evan Bookbinder and Chris Stevens.
Hello. Hello, Pete.
How's it going?
It's going great. We got a lot of great stuff to talk about tonight. It's the 5-year anniversary of PAPAtv. We'll talk about the very first episode, and we'll play 3 of the games that were part of that first episode: Mustang, F-14, and Alien Star. But before we get to that, we're going to thank one of our sponsors, Comet Pinball.
And yes, Comet Pinball has the largest selection of lighting products for your pinball machines. LEDs can brighten up your game while reducing heat and power consumption. Whether you are a collector, operator, restorer, or mod maker, you'll always find low prices, fast shipping, and great service with Comet Pinball. You can find them on Facebook at facebook.com/CometPinball, Twitter at twitter.com/CometPinball, and on Instagram at instagram.com/CometPinball.
Now, I heard that Comet lights actually make you play better.
Yeah, we'll get to that later on.
They
so,
may
yes.
actually do that. And
This
hopefully Mr. Sneed here can agree.
So we're going to start off the broadcast the same way that the first episode of PAPAtv started, with a game of Mustang. And I believe, Chris, you were one of the players in that first game, weren't you?
I believe I was the only player to start.
Yeah.
And I remember getting grilled the entire time I was playing, so it was actually kind of exciting.
Episode 1 had Mark Steinman, John Replogle, and Angela Dropka on commentary. Chris was playing as well, and it turned out to be a wonderful experiment that Mark decided to put on.
And it was wonderful enough to get us back and keep going, so
Here we are.
and here we are. And speaking of which, we've got Rob Sneed here.
Hello.
Having a decent start. You got into the drag race multi-ball. Can you explain to us quickly what you did to get to this?
Selecting the Mach 1 car, 1970.
Oh, good year.
What you do in this mode is drop down all the gear targets, and it awards you a multi-ball. 2-ball multi-ball where jackpots are the drops, and the super is the ramp.
Excellent.
Or the captive ball.
All right, so the ramp is this guy over here, and the other jackpot, the super jackpot, would be this captive ball on the right-hand side. But unfortunately, he got into a quick multi-ball, but he was just as quickly getting out of it.
That's why they call it quick multi-ball.
That's why it's a quick
The
multi-ball.
risk of a 2-ball multi-ball, it can end really quickly.
All right, stepping up, we've got Tia. Tia, welcome back to PAPAtv. Glad to be back?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, excellent, excellent. All
Good
right.
answer.
And what is your favorite transportation? I believe it
I
says
have to go with
Oldsmobile
it.
Silhouette.
I have to go with the old minivan.
Oh,
Nice.
gotta love it. Gotta love it. But we're playing for Mustangs here. What card you pick?
I went for Mach 1.
Mach 1. Excellent. So she's going to be going for the quick multi-ball as well. So she's going to be aiming up the middle to hit all these gears targets. It's kind of difficult to see from the overhead because the Mustang is currently in the way. But there are 5 drop targets, and they each have a letter on them spelling gears. Oh, and that was a tough bounce off the top of the sling that kind of aimed itself right down the center on her.
Now, Tia, we'll keep that progress, so you only have to hit 3 of the 5 targets on the next ball to get that multi-ball.
Yes, so whenever you get into the drag race multiple, you can keep track with how many you have left by these 6 gear targets in the center. So she hit 3 of them, which meant that she was in gear 3. And stepping up, we've got Leslie. How you doing,
Hello.
Leslie?
I'm great.
You excited to be here?
Yeah.
Playing some Mustang for us, huh?
Yes.
Now, she took a different approach. She went with the fastback.
Yeah,
Was
do
there
some
a
stunt
reason?
driver action.
I like the car.
Yeah,
I agree with this.
she knows what she's doing. And also, the good thing about this this particular mode is the very first shot you want to make is the gear target. So not only are you getting credit for a mode shot, which I believe awarded her 2 million points, but it also got her kind of started on her progress towards her gear multi-ball, which is the main multi-ball in this game.
Yeah, she blew right through the drop targets. You can see now that she has gear 2. If you can get to gear 3, that'll also light a multi-ball,
That's
which she'll
correct.
work towards next ball.
So if you start with the 1970 car, does doing that influence your ability to normally get toward that multi-ball?
The gear shift multi-ball?
multi-ball.
Yes. If you start off with drag race, every single drop target that you hit will not help you advance towards your main gear shift multi-ball. But what you can do is, let's say you're in the middle of multi-ball and you hit all targets but one. Once you are out of the multi-ball and it shows you your total, then you can pick off that final target, which will give you a complete gear
that's
towards
nice.
your gear shift. It's a little tricky. There's some things you can do. And that was a fast outland. We didn't even get to introduce them. Hi, Jim.
Bye,
Hi.
Jim.
Bye, Jim. Bye.
That was Jim.
Thank you to Pinstadium for the
100 biddies.
Yay, Pinstadium. Thank you very much. Welcome. Good to have you in the chat, hanging out. Loved the lights during Pinburg. Thank you very much. They were fantastic to play with, and I have them on my games at home, so big thanks. All right, so now this is going to be interesting, because now that the majority of the people and the players that played have chosen the drag race as their first car, Sneed here was able to complete it, so now he chose another car. Sneed, what'd you pick?
I picked the rally race, the 2011 GT.
2011. Ooh, that's a little tricky of a flip there. And as you can see, he currently has his multi-ball ready.
I'm going to skip it this time.
He's going to skip, but as you can see, he has 4 gear numbers lit. That means what he has to do is he can continue to hit all the gears letters, which he just did. But for gear 5, oh no, did you have all the targets
I had them all down. I had to hit that
That's
back
correct.
stand-up.
Big risk, big reward.
Yeah, there are 2
no reward.
stand-ups and behind all of the drop targets, right there and right there. So if you complete all of the drop targets for gears 5, you have to hit 1 of the targets behind it. And then if you want to go for gear 6, you have to knock down all the gears targets and then hit both the left and the right stand-up targets behind it.
So what is the minimum gear that you can collect a multi-ball?
Minimum gear is 3.
Okay.
However, you can only do it one time. So if you take 3, then the next time you have to go to 4.
Okay.
Then 5, then 6.
That's
So
And like if you take 4 first, if you get 3 and you go past it, you have to get to 5. You can't play the same one
I
twice.
see. So what is the advantage or disadvantage or risk of picking 3 versus 4 or 5, 6?
More balls in play and bigger jackpots.
So similar to like an Aerosmith.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
correct. And the old toy box, Toys in
Or-
the Attic multi-ball.
Yeah. There's other
Meanwhile,
examples, but
Oh, yeah. But for this one, we've got Tia that has now entered her drag race multi-ball by completing the drops or hitting 3 more drops to get into it. Oh, no. She
saw that coming
She
from
got
on
that
top.
final
Super in the drain.
super off of the captive ball on the right there.
now is there an Add-A-Ball?
Yes.
There is. If you spell, what is it, forward on the bottom, if you get all the in lanes and out lanes on the bottom, which you can actually advance them with the flipper buttons. Once you spell that, it lights your car shot here for a mystery award. And the mystery award during a multi-ball will more than likely give you the Add-A-Ball.
Sweet.
Leslie's favorite transportation, the UFO. I like it.
Oh, man. What
Tall
year?
grays.
What year?
What your UFO?
So she picked another car, and she got the extra ball lit, and she cashes in the extra ball. Is that worth points, or
It should-
we
yeah,
actually
I
have
believe
extra
I have
balls
it.
on? Worth a couple
It's
points.
still blinking,
It's still
so-
blinking. You never know.
We don't know.
points.
It's points. All right, so she's doing a little drag race action, or a little bit some racing action here, so
And
as you can see.
Okay,
In
good
standard
control.
settings, the extra ball is lit on your second car. So that's a reason a lot of people will take the Mach 1 because it's an easy mode to complete. You just have to get multi-ball, and then you have an extra ball lit.
It just seems like there's no way to advance those gears without high-risk, dead-center shots coming right back at you.
There actually are multiple ways to do it. The one that I think is the less
Nice
save. The one that would be the less risk would be whenever you have a mystery car or the Mustang store lit on the left ramp to collect an award. Basically, you hit the left ramp here, and it falls down into this little dish
The diner
right
cup.
by the upper the right flipper there. And one of the awards is typically add a gear. And if you can get it to stop hitting that switch and land on the flipper on the add a gear, you will increase your gear.
James benefiting there from us being nice and turning on the ball save.
Thank you for having the ball saves on, because this is
That would have been-
game.
I thought my first ball was fast.
Yeah.
Now, the chat is talking about the differences between the Pro and the Premium. This is a Pro model. Do you want to talk about what the Premiums have?
Did they have a premium? I've seen
Yes.
the LE.
Yes.
I don't think I've ever seen the premium.
I believe the Premium has a spinning car model in the middle. Is that correct?
Yes. It also has 2 drop targets that pop up sort of like the Scolari Brothers.
The Scolari Brothers and Ghostbusters.
Roadblocks.
Oh, I remember this. Oh, the nightmares. Bad stuff. Bad stuff. Hey, Jim, I see you got a nice fancy medal on there. What'd you do?
I did a thing.
What's the thing? Let's hear about it.
I successfully had a perfect round in Pinburg.
That is fantastic. And you successfully didn't tilt, which is awesome, too.
He spelled GARS, though.
You got Gars.
Gar.
Gars. In Pinburg, if you get a perfect round, that means you get 4 wins on 4 consecutive machines in a round, getting you 12 wins overall for the round. And you get
fancy
yourself
medal.
A fancy medal. I did not get one this year.
Me either. I was close
Ow.
first round, and then after that,
And- oh, wow.
the fight for A division.
So, Sneed,
Yes.
I see that your favorite transportation is a limo.
Yes.
With a hot tub.
It's a very specific limo.
Now, there's a lot of seats in that limo.
distracted.
There's
Well,
a lot of seats in that limo. Where
I didn't know it said that.
Where would you? He's looking around trying to find a reason for it. Now, there's a lot of seats in the limo, but which one would you be in? We'll have to ask whenever he steps
Next
back up
game.
again. Next game.
Well, we know how to get his ball over with quickly.
Yeah, seriously.
Talk about hot tubs gets them all
He's
bothered.
like
so-
limousines. What are you talking about here? All right, Tia, pick. What are you gonna pick here? You got 5 cars to choose from.
The yellow one.
Oh, I like the yellow one. The
Got a question.
69 Boss 302.
The yellow one.
Yeah.
I've got a question in the chat. Maybe you know the answer to this, Chris, because I know I've never done it. What happens after you've gone through all the gear multi-balls?
All of them?
Yeah.
You win.
If you've done 3, 4, 5, and 6, then what?
Oh, I have no idea.
Is there a 7?
I'm not sure, but this game does have a pretty awesomely deep rule set. There's a couple extra cars you can get once you complete the 6. As you can see, there's a guy down here, and then even lower, there's another guy. Do you guys know what those cars are?
Like,
I'm hearing crickets, like we're playing
Like wizard mode
Frontier.
cars.
one's
those-
a 2012, and like what they are in the game or what they are.
What they are in the game, what they are in general, and what the
Uh,
modes are.
blowing
In the
Extra
game,
ball.
it's drift racing.
Drift, yes, one is drift.
And then I've never been to the last one to know for sure what that one is.
Oh, the last one's that's the final wizard mode. Leslie, can you read what the car is on the dead center below the 6? Can you read? Does it say you have words by them?
Below the 6.
Yeah, you see the 6 one
Oh.
that are
Yeah,
blinking
one's
there?
to
It's 1969 Boss 302.
Okay, what's the one below that one?
A 1970 Mach 1.
What's below that one?
2012 Boss 302.
What's below that one?
2015 Mustang.
2015 Mustang. That's what it was. I couldn't think of the year.
And that's when this game came out.
That is correct.
It was in celebration of 50 years of the Mustang.
So we know who did the.
So
The,
the 65 convertible, that would have been the first one of the first Mustangs.
Do we know who did the code for this game?
Off the top of my head, I do not.
I do not, but Leslie
Have to look
is
it up.
doing
Leslie
something
did something
different
very
here.
nice here. She actually did not hit any switches enough to give her playfield validation.
But what is this shift
And she's
skill shot?
doing a super skill. Oh, she
Oh,
just
almost
missed
had
it. So the super skill shot, if you hold in the left flipper and you fully plunge, or I guess you can soft plunge, unless you hit that spin, I'm not entirely sure. But if you fully plunge, it comes to your left flipper. And if you're able to time it correctly to hit the center drop target while it's lit, it will add gears for you if you have less than 4 gears. If you hit the ones on the outside whenever they're lit, you'll get millions of points. And she's actually in a gear shift multi-ball. She's
Yeah,
got 3 gears.
She had the choice there. She could
Oh my gosh.
either take the gear 3 multi-ball, or she could abort and try to advance it.
Try to
Never.
Being
Get
ball
get a little
3,
greedy.
yeah,
She says
it's-
never.
That was definitely the right choice.
I say so, especially whenever player 1 didn't really get the chance to do that much. She has a chance to catch up here. She's got that super lit on the left ramp, but
Oh,
she nails it for
nice.
6.3 million. It rolls into the cup. She got a nice little light show action, and then she's gonna continue back on into her stunt driver mode.
You know, I had an idea for a code update, though.
What's
if
your
you
update
complete
here?
all the 3, 4, 5, and 6 multi-ball,
Yeah.
you should get reverse multi-ball. Just throw that gearbox in reverse and have to play with reverse flippers.
That's actually pretty awesome. But why would you want to do that? I'm just
Because
kidding. Reverse is,
reverse is
I like
awesome.
things like that.
Okay, now Leslie should be getting close to another one of the multi-balls. That's, yeah, it is, the burnout.
The
If you hit
burnout
the
is
captive-
now lit. How does she like that?
hitting the captive ball, I believe, 3 times will light burnout.
There's the
multi-ball.
gear. Nicely done.
Oh, she tried to back it on the fly and almost nailed it.
I
Oh,
liked
she
it.
got an in lane.
Yes.
She gets
a bank
it.
shot.
She banks it in. This will give her 500,000 points and start her. What is it? The multi-ball? Is it burnout?
Well, first she has to pick a new car because
Pick a new
she'll start
car.
the mode to go with it.
Pick a good one. Okay, cruising's a good one because it has every single shot lit.
Okay.
Okay, you want to do some
Like
cruising?
subtle hint drop there.
She knows what she's doing. What can I say?
Okay, so burnout multi-ball, it is similar to Creature from the Black Lagoon, right? This is that one?
This is that one, yes. There are currently 3 jackpots lit. That would be the left ramp, the right orbit, and the captive ball. And also, keep in mind that she's in the middle of her cruising mode, so every single shot, oh, that's a 2.8 million shot. And the reason why that was doubled was because that was the next shot in line that's blinking. As you can currently see, she has the Mustang store lit,
Oh, no.
and that was a multi-drain.
Yep.
So how is it like
Hell.
Creature? Like if you hit the wrong one, you have to go,
Well,
oh, no,
there's-
look in another car.
Well, yeah, there's 3 jackpots, and then if you hit the right one,
No sign of the car here.
Move your Mustang.
Let's try the next garage. But sorry, Pete, go ahead.
plus, after you hit the right one, then a jackpot one's lit. Then after that, you have to hit the pop bumpers to restart the sequence.
Yes, it's a really, really cool cool feature of the game. I actually don't focus too much on Burnout Multi-Ball, but it is actually a very, very nice and lucrative mode that you can get some good points out of it.
Now, if you're a accurate player, this is also a lucrative mode. The cruising, like Chris said, all the shots are lit, and if you go hit the leftmost one, it's worth double. So if you can pick them off left
One
to right,
left to right.
it can be very lucrative.
I did not know that.
But right
That's
now,
interesting.
Jim's on Gear 4 with his multi-ball lit in the store, and I think that's the correct play here. But let's see what he decides to do because he can't hear us.
Jim's favorite.
I can hear you.
Oh, yes, he can hear. Never mind.
There we go.
Nice shot, Jim.
Jim's favorite mode of transportation is not just any bicycle.
Which one is it?
It's a Huffy.
Oh.
It's like childhood memories just flooding back.
Who
Abort
here
for
owned a
James.
Huffy? If
I
you're,
did.
If you're in the chat room, if you owned a Huffy, press F5 to pay respects. All right, so he's in a 4-gear multi-ball, so his jackpots and supers will be worth more than what we just saw Leslie accomplish. But Leslie did put it up a good score. She's up to 51, or she's in the mid-50s, lower 50s. I forget which one. But now Jim has hit his jackpot and has his super jackpot lit. So if he can hit that left ramp or that right captive ball, he will be awarded a super, and we'll see how much it's worth.
That'll be
Hopefully.
about 6 million. Or no, this is the
This
4.
is the
so
4. Oh,
so
come
it's-
on, give us one.
Bam!
Boom. Oh, it was it too late?
No.
Too late.
It was a little bit too late.
Denied.
So he's currently down. He's 51 million
He's got
total to
second
catch
place.
Leslie.
So,
And he's one more on the captive ball for
so
multi-ball.
yeah, go ahead.
there.
Hold that ball for a second. Let's pretend this is Pinburg.
Yes.
You're in second place now. You need 33 million. What are you going to do?
I-
How
I-
are you going to win this game?
How are you going to win?
Well, Burnout's the obvious first choice. I want to complete this mode, and this is not a great mode to just be shooting shots. So I want to do this in multi-ball.
All right. You're just really looking forward to completing it and getting the points for it.
Yeah.
Because like I say, this could be a very good mode, but like you said, it's very difficult to hit some of those lit shots and not lose the ball. Nice.
Oh, what a save.
That was a single danger save. He still needs that captive
Oh,
ball. There it
clean
is.
hit there.
Nice hit. So that will now light his burnout. Ooh,
Post
he
pass.
gets it to a cradle. Or he could do the forehand.
He's going forehand.
Forehand it with authority, but he just missed it. Oh, boy. Oh.
Don't listen to me.
Well, Leslie.
Listen to on-the-fly Pete Hendricks. This is what
Leslie
happens.
is able
Wait,
to win
so
the
how's that on the
first
fly? He was in
game
the
of
trap.
the season.
Thanks to our social ambassador, Joe Cherubino, saying that Jack Benson and Lonnie Rupp were the programmers for this.
Speaking of Lonnie Rupp.
Lonnie Rupp. I believe we are going to go to another advertiser.
The wait is over. A revolution in LED lighting for your pinball is finally here. Fully customizable, full-spectrum lighting from Pinstadium Lights. Order yours now at pinstadium.com.
All right. Big thanks to Pinstadium for being one of our sponsors. And now let's get back to the Mustang action.
If you watched any of the finals, there were Pinstadium lights on all the games on the stage. Actually, for all 3 of our final events over Replay FX weekend.
Yes, and they were great. I have a pair of Pinstadiums on my Metallica at home. Unfortunately, it did not help me play better on Metallica on stage.
So Jake's favorite transportation is the Heart of Gold.
What's the Heart of Gold?
I don't know, but Jake has just aborted his multi-ball, and
Evan,
And
can
now
you
he's
fill
up
us
to
in?
fourth gear.
Or Jake.
I have
Jake.
no clue what
Jake,
the Heart of Gold
take it
is.
away, Jake.
But he looks focused.
It's a ship.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
give you a hint. It's a ship.
It's a spaceship.
It's a spaceship. Not to be confused with a UFO. But close.
I thought it was like lyrics by Huey Lewis in the News.
It could be. It could be. But hot off the presses for this news, we've got Leslie back on the flippers. Fresh off of her first win on PAPAtv Live.
This is, if I
She's
was
1
her,
for 1. I'd
I would have
quit.
retired.
She is. I was gonna say she's 1 for 1. Oh, and she almost got a gear shift or you got the super skill shot there. But unfortunately, she used
All
her
right.
ball save. And
This
is
has been
now
driving
in
me
danger.
nuts trying to play this game. The
Why is that?
top
Nice
lanes.
catch.
We haven't talked about those. It's like Barracora. I can't figure out how you light them up.
Oh.
And what do you get for collecting the 8 forward and horsey?
Forward and
inserts
horsey. I believe those are
at
Mustangs.
the top. Well, horsies.
Well, the forward ones you can use the flipper buttons to advance. The horsies you cannot advance them, so you just have to go through each one.
Those are Mustangs.
Those are Mustangs. Those are horsies.
No, they're horsies now.
Those are horsies now.
Okay, is it like bonus multipliers or?
I
One of
believe
them is.
one of them is bonus multipliers, and I believe that is the forward.
Right.
The horsies, I'm not entirely sure what you get for it. I know that you can get an upgrade.
The horsies is one of the upgrades.
One
the
of
7
the
upgrades.
Yes, we actually haven't talked about the upgrades. There are 7 lights here in the middle of the playfield. Avoid my ridiculous. No, somewhere in there.
Wow, John Madden would be really
Oh
disappointed
man,
right
yeah,
now.
it's okay. Give me a turkey leg. We got this. But those lights indicate a bunch of different things that you can shoot for in the game to get upgrades. And some of those upgrades include nitrous and suspension and RPMs, and basically all the main shots in the game. If you shoot them all, you can collect all of the upgrades. And oh,
There was a point where I think that may have come back.
Oh, but he tilted.
It's not coming back
And
now.
it's not coming back now. I appreciate the effort, Jim, but that is a tilt, sir. All right, so Tia is going to let that settle for a little bit so she can talk to us.
While that's settling,
While that's
Justin
settling.
Osemacher with the Heart of Gold is the ship
guys.
that is the
Hi, Tia.
has the improbability drive in the Hitchhiker's Guide.
The Improbability Drive and the Hitchhiker's Guide. Lovely. But the Oldsmobile Silhouette, can it beat it in a race?
I won a few races, I think, in that
Yeah?
old van.
Nice.
Have you ever raced a Mustang?
Yes.
And you won, right?
Yep.
Okay, just making sure.
In
just
my
making sure.
weekend travels, I passed a couple of buses and vans heading up to Woodstock for the 50th celebration. Some of them may have been these vans.
Yeah, I really would like to see that. That'd be
Probably
awesome.
passed a Vanagon or two,
No doubt.
also known as the Highway Barbecue.
All right, Tia's gonna pick the drag race again
Going for drag race.
because you got. It's. I feel like that's a smart play because you get straight. You want to aim for the thing that's right in front of you. If there's a ball save, you can pick them off and try to get to a multi-ball as quick as possible, which is a good way to get familiar with your shot.
I was going to say, to me, it's like picking Will's Quest
Will's
in
Quest.
Guardians of the Galaxy for the same reason.
Yeah, but
just that free multi-ball to find where your shots are
But
at.
it's not exactly free. You do have to earn it. unlike Quill's Quest, where
that's
you
true.
are just awarded a second ball in play. But
Now,
yes,
You'll
Pete.
see some people wait and try to get the mystery award because it is a 2-ball multi-ball and it is so quick, so that they have the out-of-ball lit, or they'll get 3 of the lights. And
What is that?
That is this thing.
Is that the van?
that's Tia's favorite mode of transportation
Oh,
right there.
Tia, we just saw your van, and it looks lovely. What color would you like your van to be?
Purple.
Okay, and it was purple, so that's incredible.
Rusty purple.
Very.
Oh, man.
It had a very silver rustic look to it.
After seeing that, I wish I
Oh, and she hits the super, so she was able to hit some drop targets, which lit her super on the left ramp. The super's only worth $1 million, so it's very, very small points, but this is points that you can put on the board immediately, in which I'm all for fast points.
Oh, jackpot.
Oh, she can. Oh, she advanced her in lane, so she
now
she
her
lit.
mystery's
Her
lit.
mystery is lit for a mystery award. She
she got
lands
it.
it.
Oh, man, that was
Gives her the
absolutely
atta-ball.
perfect timing.
She's got the atta ball
The
from
other
the
one-
toolbox. The other ball drains, so she'll get that one
that
back.
is such a great feeling.
She's picking off horsies up top. Oh, there's a lot of good things happening right now.
All right, get that left ramp shot here.
There's one big thing of this game that can really open up
Ooh.
your scoring potential, which she just got, which is double scoring. Pete, do you know how to light double scoring on this game?
It's the purple targets, and I don't know how many times you need to hit them.
There's a Nas
many of
target.
them.
There's one.
Yeah.
There's two, and then there's
Three.
Now, once you hit all 3 targets,
Oh,
what lights?
no.
How do you? Where's the
that
last?
lights
that
the
lights.
NOS boost. In
Okay,
that
the
lane there.
Nas boost in the lane. Excellent. Oh, nice.
Oh, what a
That was
save.
a nice drag, 15 million.
That was a 15 million drag, which is the nicest drag that we've seen so far. And because she completed the mode by draining out of her multi-ball, it lights a new car. So she gets to choose another car.
You go for rally.
Rally race, the 2011. Now this is actually a mode that I like to pick, mainly because I like orbits. And there's some big points in here because you're basically just going left and going right. Oh, she has the extra ball lit, and it did not come up and hit the target.
So how about this spelling of the word Mustang? We haven't talked about that either.
Yeah, we're
Ah,
not gonna, we're
yes.
probably not going to see that
Free
today 'cause
letter.
it's in tournament mode.
It's in tournament mode. If you happen to play this game on location, there's a pretty good chance that you can basically
Good ball to you.
all collect the Mustang letters at the same time. I'm not sure if we can get a view of the Mustang letters in the back of the game producer.
So this is like a
But we'll
collective
see what we
effort,
can
like
do.
Yeah,
It was Apollo
if it's
13
yeah,
or
if it's
something
en
on those
route, the
games.
letters will get collected.
Yeah.
And then once one person spells Mustang multi-ball will be lit, and you'll have to get it.
Yes.
Until, it pretty much freezes the game
It freezes
until it's
everything
gone.
until it's collected.
Now, in tournament mode, everybody has their own Mustang bank, so you have to collect 7 letters to get this multi-ball. And
Unfortunately, we're not able to get a visual, but basically, if you look where the very top of the playfield camera is, basically right above the in lanes and such, on the back wall of the game, you can see the letters, and they will be blinking, or they'll be solid, or they'll be unlit.
oh, Jake.
Jake.
Come on, Jake.
Jake.
Jake's favorite transportation is the mode to get the ball right into the trough.
Yeah,
apparently.
that
I don't
was
know.
a-
That ball was
a
going so fast at one
straight
point.
down the
I think
middle.
we were dropping frames.
And Leslie had a 708,000 point ball one.
Oh, great.
So you can do it.
Thank you to Brian Tessier for moderating our chats tonight. He asks a great question. Ford has Mustang. Chevy has Corvette. Chrysler got Viper night driving. Which one is your favorite?
Me personally,
They're
Yeah.
pinball machines.
I would have to go with the Corvette, but mainly because it has some really interesting rules to it, and it's just a lot of fun to shoot. And I love upper flipper shots.
Me, I'm going with the Viper.
Viper?
Because it has glow balls.
Glow balls. Evan, what do you think?
I'm waiting for the Buick
The Buick?
pinball machine.
Oh, that's gonna be great. What's the multi-ball gonna be called in that thing?
The Toastmaster wood panel multi-ball.
There's also a Porsche game. Don't forget about that, unless I'm being lied to. You never know.
I don't know
That's
that
happened,
one.
happened before on It's happened before on stream, but you never really know. Maybe can we get a lookup of that producer?
I'm going.
He gave me a thumbs up and he said I'm on it.
I mean, if we're talking about car games in general, Indy 500.
Oh, Indianapolis 500. I love that game. It would actually be kind of hard for me to put that above Corvette.
That's not based
Really?
off
Nice.
of
He got +2 gears. He got the super skill shot, hit the very center target as it was lit while it was strobing, got himself +2 gears. Now, had he already been in gear 4, which he is right now, it would not be lit for +2 gears.
Oh man!
Take 2.
That'll be next ball.
That'll be ready for your next ball, Jim. Come on, buddy.
The worst part
player
was
error right
I
there.
actually hit that A 3 times.
And
That's the
it
third
just
time.
bricked on you every single time.
And it just bounced right off the target, didn't go down. But
It
that
said-
time I got
it
the
said
+2.
take again. Okay, checkpoint. There you go. Turbo boost.
Yeah, that's a pinball machine.
Oh, I have another racing game. Nitro Ground
Well,
Shaker.
there's lots of racing
a great
games,
game.
but games based off of a specific model of car.
Oh.
Oh,
There's Nitro Ground Shaker. That's the name of that car, isn't it?
No.
Oh. Well, all of a sudden, our Mustang got a little quiet. So it definitely is screaming for attention.
T is
Here we
looking
go.
for a way to run
Tia
up
is
the
trying
score.
to, yeah, Tia, you're already at 20 million. You're in the lead, and you're player 4 on ball 2.
Quadruple.
Well, have we seen this mode yet?
Let's see some road course action. Let's
played
try
it
to pick the boss
briefly.
for us.
Or, yeah, we'll go for this.
Yes. Road course. She gets the skill shot.
I like that skill
Has-
shot.
yeah,
hey,
this
wait.
actually has a really interesting skill shot. It's basically right here above. There's a little pathway above the burnout shot, and I believe it increases after every successful shot made. That shot was worth $1 million. I believe it's worth $2 million on her next ball.
so Getaway features a specific car,
Getaway. It does.
the one that eludes the cops.
It lose the police. And right now, she's really hiding very well on this road course. She's hitting some lit shots, scoring some points. And she's basically just adding to her lead right now on all the other players.
So
But,
drop catch there.
Oh, yeah. I love what she's doing here where she's not shying
Oh, what a
away.
nudge. That was
Nice
gone.
nudge. I like how she's she actually has her multi-ball lit. But what I was going to say is I'm really happy with her going for the gears targets because just in case she needs to score some major points, she'll have ball 3 on as player
There you
4 to
go.
get it, and she starts the gear multi-ball.
Now, she had both gear shift and burnout lit, so she could have passed on gear shift there and took burnout, but
She could
She's
have
taken-
aborted gears and went straight into the burnout, but this is where the points are right here. Let's see some.
but yeah, who are we to
some
judge when
jackpots.
she has at 40 million and
No, 6.1 for
Boom.
the
50 million.
very quick super. Now she's got to pick off some more targets here to light it. You can also score jackpots while the super isn't lit by hitting the orbits. So under the left ramp as well as the right orbit. There's a jackpot there on the right orbit and a little bit of grace period. And what's cool is the shot that she needs right now to advance her mode is also the same exact shot that she would have needed to start her burnout. But
Okay.
start her burnout. The road course mode has timed out.
It was almost 11
Nice
million off that
shot.
mode too.
Yeah.
Now,
Yes.
she could choose to continue that mode and finish it, or she can change. Is there any advantage to finishing modes?
Not
I
to my
don't know.
knowledge.
If you
Anybody?
complete modes, then that will advance you closer to your drift mini wizard mode. I believe you just have to start every single car mode in order to light it. If you complete all the car modes, then it lights the final wizard mode, which I believe is escaping me at the moment. Chad, help me out here, Chad.
So-
What's the final wizard mode on Mustang here?
But yeah, I would agree with Tia's decision.
You're the only
to-
one to ever get
to
there,
go
Chris,
to
so.
a different car here and
Yes.
work towards drift, and then come back to the ones that she didn't finish.
So is it like a Sia simulation, sort of, if you
Yeah,
get to the...
it's a good analogy.
Yeah, I mean,
the mini.
kind of, but you can't advance towards the final wizard mode while you're in the wizard mode. Oh, that was a quick outlane.
That was quick.
That was a quick
Still.
burnout multi-ball too. But she got 6 million off of the stunt driver mode, so excellent choice on the mode there, Tia. Give her some bonus, 1.8. Not too bad. She got a 62 million point
I'd be pretty happy with
Two-ball
that right
score. So she's going to watch and wait and see if anyone can catch and surpass her.
Okay, here's another, since we've been through Pinburg. Jake, you have 4 million. First place is a mile away. Second place is within reach. What kind of strategy would you take?
I know what the
Is your
answer is.
goal to get first at every cost, or are you more concerned with getting second and getting what you can?
I'm perfectly. I mean, I've got work to do because every single one of these players is somebody who can put up a good score on their last ball. So I pretty much assume that I have to, that the only relevant score range is closer to where Tia is than anything else.
I agree.
I also
That's a
think that
nice politically correct answer.
my straightforward strategy is take advantage of this Gear 5 multi-ball.
I was going to say, you have Gear 5
I'm in
multi-ball.
I'm in a fine position right now.
You just have to make one shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I have to agree with that because 7.6 mil isn't the target score.
No.
We have no idea what player 3's going to do.
Yeah.
But there's the thought processes that go into these type of things.
And the main thing is he
And
has
here's
to
the
make
most
he has to make
important
this one
thought
shot.
process.
Is the plunge?
He has to
Don't blow
he has to
the
make,
short plunge.
He has to make this
Blow the
shot.
short plunge. Yeah, that's right.
Now-
He has one shot to make this one shot. He
Now that's
uses-
the neat thing about this game.
Nice
If you
thing that-
short plunge and it goes back into the shooter lane, it fires.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's putting you right back into the play there. So the pop bumpers got him handling. Oh,
you go.
nice! He's got it to a
Okay.
cradle.
Breathe.
All right,
Money
yep.
shot.
Make it count.
Nope.
Oh,
Oh, boy.
Nice.
I
A
like
ramp-
I
nice
like the
ramp
idea
bailout.
of that. Now this
This
might
should-
come to a cradle.
I think it will.
Sometimes it comes off a
It,
little
it
hot.
has a little bit,
There we
a
go,
little bit of
perfect.
speed, but it's okay.
So he needs to
All
go
right, take
earlier.
two. Stunt driver. No, no. I like the use of the flipper there. No! Jake!
Jake.
Jake!
Here to demonstrate all the
Oh, so that was an excellent demonstration of pressure
Yes.
and bricks.
Which Jake does not perform well under.
Oh, man. Well,
That's
Leslie here
unfortunate.
still has some catching up to do.
Yeah, she hasn't reached gear 3 yet, so
She got the skill shot by hitting the target on the right.
Did
Now
I
that-
get it?
you got
you
the,
did,
the,
but it
I
was
was
only
determined.
it
The
was
second level
only
one.
it was only worth 1,000,000 points.
I'm waiting for our producer to throw up a picture of a UFO.
Well, he already threw up the
He's
heart
gonna
of
throw up
gold
the
while Jake was there. So if
he's
we
going to throw
can
up the
get a-
picture of the band UFO just to be different.
I like it. Leslie only has one letter remaining to light
Slow
hit
down.
gear 3. Oh, an excellent
doing some
forehand on the
cruising.
ramp. Yeah, she's cruising. Oh, nice.
and that
As
was
soon as
cruising.
that went straight up, I knew that was coming straight back down.
The bonus might get her past Jake,
The
though.
bonus has a chance to beat Jake.
No.
Oh, I don't know. That's very very low. Just shy.
And this shows how easy it is to go from first to fourth.
First to worst.
Has anyone played Police Pursuit yet?
Do not believe so. Why don't you show it?
All right, let's do it.
Get this multi-ball first, because we gotta put T on her
Yeah,
heels.
one fact about this game, and tying it in with our first episode ever, Angela Dropka was the voice of part of this game, and she was part of the first episode.
The very first episode of
Once you
PAPAtv.
see that ball come back.
All right, now here he is. Will he do what Jake did? He got it.
Not brick it.
That's how you earn medals, Jake. He could have hit the flippers to abort, but I would not recommend doing that in a situation such as this. So, but now he has to hit jackpots and hit some supers to try to catch up and try to surpass Tia here. He needs over 60 million. He's got that super lit. Oh, but balls are getting in the way. It's a very quick ball save.
Nice ball control, though.
Oh, excellent. Excellent control.
We actually left ball savers on for the
Yep.
multi-ball?
Yeah,
Man, that
right.
must
What's
have
up
been-
with that?
That was nice.
All right, so he's got a cradle here. He's going to play around this last one. RPM scoring is not ready. Oh, it's okay. Don't freak out.
There we go.
Little. Oh, boy.
The bus is emptying, but they got
He
the
got
super.
the super off of the captain ball worth 10.5 million.
All right, one in lane, too, from having his atta already.
Yes. Oh, he just barely missed it, and he just missed it again. He almost cut off the out lane. He got the extra ball. All right,
Ooh.
where are we at now?
Okay.
What's the score here? It's 39-62. Jim, what are you going to do?
Man,
he
wow.
only has one choice.
I got nothing. I've got a mode going.
You do. Let's see. Guess shoot some mode shots here. All right, so this
That
will give
could
him
give me
something
a-
special.
I like to shake this. Oh,
Shake
try
it.
and get it off there so that I can get
If you
the
hit
gear.
I'm gonna say if you hit the ramp again, it will, for the most part, go straight into the bowl again for another shot.
So you can
And
just keep
again,
collecting
and
stuff.
again.
Well, you only get the
only-
last one.
You
So
only collect one thing,
so now he could take a race for
and that's what he's gonna get.
Oh, so it's locked in from any other shot other than the ramp, or
Correct.
Okay.
All right, so now he's in. He's still trying to play out this mode, and his orbit's lit now. Oh
That's
no,
not
that's
a
not
good shot.
That was
Very
rough. All right, so we've got Jim ending up in second place, just shy of player 4, Tia, who will step up and take a victory ball 3.
These are the best kind.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
typically you can do a plunge off, but we want to see Tia play.
Well, I've got some cars. And
We got some cars. You actually have
Okay, so-
4 right
Right.
now that have been played, so you're only 2 away. So once you run from the police here and then do the first one, and we'll get some good stuff. Woo. Nice nudge. She's got a little control. Excellent.
Okay, well, see if you can finish off these last 2 modes. You're 2 modes away from
Whoop.
drift. Let's see if we can get that tonight.
Oh, boy.
all right.
Now, can you time out modes, Pete? Do you know?
Can't hit the shot.
I haven't seen a timer yet.
I don't think you
Oh,
can. I think the
shit.
timer stops. They do time out at some point.
Yeah, there are some that have a timer, but some don't. But Tia with an excellent game, ending up at around 64, 66 million. And see you next time.
And that's going to wrap up our...
Yep, that will wrap up Mustang, and with that, we will go to an ad from Pindigo. Pindigo is the premier social score tracking app for pinball players. You can save your scores, as I do often, follow your friends, compare and compete. Pindigo is available for both the iOS, Apple users, as well as Android. Check it out online at pindigo.app.
Once again, we're here at Papa celebrating the 5th anniversary of PAPAtv. Do either of you have a memory of a favorite moment of any episode of PAPAtv?
Well, the only one that comes to mind for me was getting bench pressed by Fred Cochran.
Okay. All the great play we've seen over the years and getting bench pressed by Fred. All
Getting
right,
bench
sure.
pressed by Fred. It
That's-
was a moment
If
that we
that's what you want to
shared,
go with.
and it was great. It was very enjoyable for everyone watching.
I gotta go see
From what
this.
I've- yes, you
I
can-
thought
you
I'd
can
watched
see it.
all
You
the
can
back
see it.
ones,
Oh, it's
but
season 1.
clearly
That's
I have not.
There's a lot of crazy stuff in season 1.
Season 1, we really had fun, and of course we always do. That's why we always come back.
There's a funny one back in the day of Al Tomka going. I think he was playing Tron or something.
Tron.
It's like,
Alpha,
we're not laying bricks. We're building houses,
He
or something
played-
to that end. And I about died.
He got
watching
to
that.
see a simulation. He was playing so well, and he was being loud, and I loved it. It was really entertaining.
For me, it was one of the first episodes since the reboot. We were playing Algar,
Yeah.
and I was getting crushed. And I had this ridiculous bet with Aton that if I came all the way back on ball 3, he had to shave that ridiculous beard he was growing. And
Did he shave it?
yes, and it was the most ridiculous comeback I had ever played.
Did you tell him you wanted to put it back after he shaved it?
No.
I always say that to
I
people.
mean, for him, it grows back in like 3 hours anyway.
yeah,
so.
he already has one right now, actually.
My favorite, not involving me, was Brian Dye getting to the wizard mode on Tommy. He was flailing away, but he kept surviving until the end, and he finally did get to the wizard mode. And they told him that the episode had cut off right before he got to it.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that was some good stuff. But we are
And
going to
then-
bring you some F-14 Tomcat. We're going to do a little player-commentator swap here. F-14 is a game that's very dear to me. I really, really enjoy it.
You got to play it on the big stage here just a week
I
ago
did.
or so.
And as you can see, Pete's going to step up. We're just going to bring Rob Sneed into the booth. Rob, how are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Hey, how was Mustang? Did you enjoy it?
I did. I wanted to go for that conversation we were having about the 100,000 point shot, 100 million point shot.
Yes.
Didn't get there.
That's unfortunate, but we are gonna get to see some fun F-14 Tomcat action here from Jake from State Farm. Jake, take it away. Score some points. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. I
As
didn't
you can
see that in
yeah,
warm-ups.
whenever you scream at the ball, it actually increases the size of the flippers. All right, Jake. What are you aiming for on this game?
Tomcat right now.
And how do you spell Tomcat?
Any of these red or blue targets, either up at the top.
All right, so he's got some Tom letters up top, and then he's got some Tom letters at the bottom over here, and then he's got cat letters over here and cat letters over here.
And there's another way to do it.
What's the other way?
So, I mean, you can directly hit those targets,
Which is nice, but
which is fun.
you know, it could be dangerous.
But I learned something I didn't know all those years, and we're not paying attention. But if you hit the right alley shot into that saucer, which is a very important shot for a lot of things in this game,
That is a very
it will
important shot.
spot you a letter.
It will spot you a letter as well as lock your balls.
Yeah,
It does. It does a couple of different things actually.
It does. The right side's far better than the left.
The right side is way better than the left. But we got Leslie stepping up here. Let's see some Tomcat.
What does happen whenever you get all these bottom alpha, beta, delta?
All these guys on the bottom here.
Yep.
All right. So
Bunch of jagoffs is what that is.
if you are able to defeat all of the Yagoffs, and you can defeat Yagoffs by hitting this left little orbit shot. I can't. What am I
It
doing?
has to
There we
go
go.
all the way back, and there's a kicker all the way
kicker
back
back
there
there.
underneath the upper ramp.
And it will fire the ball right back at you, and it's very fast. Actually, it's so fast that we got to see Pete go for it. Pete, can we see some Yagoff kills?
Maybe.
Maybe. That's an excellent right orbit. Let's try the left orbit. So as you can see, by hitting that, he was able to earn himself a free letter.
And he lit a lock by completing Tomcat.
That is correct. Oh,
I missed.
yeah,
Darn it.
that was a little early. It's like he wasn't aiming for it. He's got so that was a very nice nudge to get it off of the out lane there and back into play. And that was a shot we wanted. Got him locked on. Fire.
Fire.
I actually learned something new at Pittsburgh this year
What was
while
that?
watching this game. And whenever it comes up, I will be more than happy to describe it. We will need to see a couple more locked balls, Pete. So if you get there,
I know what you're
if
talking
you
about
see it-
already. Except I'm going to drain on this
Except
one.
he's going to drain. There were no Yagoff kills.
Nope.
He has one locked ball. And we've got Tia stepping up to F-14 Tomcat. Tia, you
yeah,
saw a couple
so-
people step up and play.
7 Yagovs will light you an extra ball.
Extra ball.
But
that's
since
it.
you drain about every 2 Yagovs, it seems hardly worth going
It's
for.
very, very difficult to get him.
The other way to get them, too, is up the center, correct?
Which is even more
That is correct.
nonsensical to go for.
Right.
What you have to do first is you have to light your in lanes.
Oh,
And once you light your in lanes, you see a light there that says lights kill. So once you go down a lit in lane, it then lights the kill shot, which is straight up the middle
and kills you.
and kills you.
Aptly named kill shot.
It's very, very difficult to survive.
Jake, why don't you go for that? You're good at
Jake-
stuff like that.
Well, first we need him to light the kill shot, and honestly, I don't know how. All right, before you plunge.
Yes.
All right, so right now there's a ball in every single compartment locked, correct?
Yep.
Do you know which one will get kicked out before you plunge this ball? The answer is no.
I
Now,
don't.
don't full plunge this. Put the plunger back up, and I want you to just tap it so the ball comes out. Which one stuck out? Do you see how there's 3 little gates up the top here, and they determine which wire form it goes up.
Oh, interesting.
That one, and it
went into the
rotates.
top one.
Yeah, so do it again. It picks a different
it's the
one. You
bottom
see how it rotates?
Yeah.
You can decide.
I don't think we can see that on stream.
Yeah,
now.
you can't.
You
but
can-
the little, up
you
here,
can
the little
kinda
gates are
see
opening.
it.
That's
It's
interesting.
hard to
So
see.
there's diverters.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on. Producer, can we we're going to get a quick look on that. But Jake, I learned that if you do that, let's say you need all the Tom letters.
Yeah.
You want it to kick it out. So go ahead and tap it for us, Jake, again. We got one looked up. Okay, not that one. Try it again. Okay, not that one. Try it again. Should be on this one. No, maybe not. One more time.
Doesn't actually look like they're coming out now.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of weird. Oh, it's because it's now going all the way to the
it's gonna
bottom.
it's going to do the.
It goes all the way to the across one, which
So
is not
maybe
the
it
one you want. in all
starts at the
honesty.
top and cycles down, and that's
Oh,
it.
maybe.
Maybe.
I just thought the red lights had something
All
to
right.
do with it.
I'm
No.
going to plunge.
So plunge it. Let's see what we got. But yeah, there is a little diverter, and as you can see, no diverters worked. And that's the one you don't want, is that one right there, because that really puts it out of control. As you can see, if you go through one of the in lanes up top to go to the opposing flipper,
He hit the kill.
he got the kill shot. As you can see, he has his lights kill in lanes are lit. So every time he goes through an in lane, he can go straight up the middle and get a kill. And here he got one. As you can see, Alpha has. I'm saying as you can see all the time, but Alpha has been defeated.
Oh,
So
so is Jake.
So is Jake.
The Shatz center stand-up strategy.
Would be impressive, but I would not recommend. I'd say 3 out of 10 wouldn't recommend.
3 out of 10.
3 out of 10
Would not recommend.
would not recommend.
Oh, so 7 out of 10 would.
7 out of 10
Interesting.
would not recommend. All of my dentists would say no.
Okay, that's really what matters. They're the most important voters we have for clinical trials.
Oh, I know. And Leslie with a Yagoff kill. She went right forward. Right for
Yagoff.
it. Yagoff
when
got
she
her.
should have flapped.
Flipped when you flapped. Flipping, flopping. All right, Pete. I love the light show on this. It's got a really fun thing. As you can see, it's building all the lights all the way up. And whenever you
Get
press
your
the
heart break.
flippers, when it builds again. It's good stuff. It's very, very fun.
One thing to note I noticed is that this is not a game where you can steal multi-balls.
Correct.
Between players, if you had 2 balls locked and somebody played a multi-ball and they are no longer blocked, you can plunge to
Right.
receive your locks.
Which I think is cool.
I
Which
do
is
too.
which is great. I mean, that's another reason. Like, this is a game that I feel like I can find all the time in tournaments, and surprise, surprise, it ended up being in Pittsburgh. But I've watched it in tournaments. I've played it in numerous tournaments, and it's also a fun game. So I play it when it's not in tournaments.
I had the fortune of living in a house that had one of these for a while. and-
Really?
Yep. Played it for a long time.
Oh man, which do you
Oh,
prefer?
what an in-lane.
Which do you prefer, F-14 Tomcat or Centigrade 37?
Oh, great question. Definitely
Ooh,
Centigrade.
two great games.
I know.
Centigrade was not nice to me in Pinburg. I love that game, but
Well, Pete's actually getting some good action here. As you can see, he's got 3. As you can see, why do I keep saying that? He's got 3 balls lit, and his rescue. Does it say rescue, Pete, on the right? That
Release.
Release. He has the release lit. And you can't see, as you can't see, there are beacons on the back of the back box that are currently going crazy. Nice nudge to get that out of danger. I can't. This got some great call-outs. Fire.
so
Oh, man, he's flipping and flapping right now.
releases his
Ooh.
multi-ball start, and that's
Get
what
it,
I want to
get
see.
it.
Boom! All right, he got the he lit the rip-off and got the rip-off on the Yagoff shot. You can light rip-off by spelling Tom and Cat while you have all of your balls locked. And right now, what he wants to do is just keep hitting that right orbit over and over and over again. Did I do that? Oh, that's been there. Sorry. He had to hit that. He had to do 2
I
safe
can't
landings,
win.
and you can't win.
Unfortunately, it was a very quick multi-ball.
That was a very quick multi-ball. Oh, I thought that was gonna jump right out, but
The game was not happy it got ripped off.
yeah, Yagoff don't like getting ripped off. Ain't no
Does
one.
that rip off a countdown?
A countdown?
Like the score counts down, or is it just a standard score with a timer?
I believe it's just a standard score with a timer. I never really go for the rip off, so we'll have to, maybe we can get that one again, because now I'm curious, because I didn't even know there was a timer.
It seemed to be.
Yeah, so it wasn't lit until I got the light kill, and I don't know if I had Tomcat spelled or.
Maybe you hit a target to fall into it. Chat, if you can, if we're missing something here, please feel free to correct us or enlighten us. Also, Pete, you're in a really interesting situation coming up here. As soon as you get a ball to a trap, no,
You're asking
no
Pete to
pressure.
control.
I know, right? All
There
right.
we
So,
go.
as you can see, his kickback.
Oh, my
Is
kickback
out.
is out. I need to get that.
How do you relate that kickback,
By
Pete?
draining.
Yeah. There's this rescue and rescue. If I hit the
Rescue
lit one.
and rescue.
So I'm going to forehand the one on the left and hope I survive.
All right, here we go. Let's see if we can get it.
So you can
And I
either
missed terribly.
Just missed it.
So you can either force the end of your ball to light your kickback, or you can just wait till your next ball.
For me, I always go for it.
Really?
Whenever it's on my right flipper, I try to just graze the right target every time.
So for those of us who are lucky enough to hit a target, Chris
Hey.
is smart enough to hit parts of a target.
Yeah, I
see.
try. Look, big bonus
Yeah,
X.
great ball.
Still a
Pete.
good ball, Pete.
Good ball, Pete. And the game keeps track of your bonus X by these red arrows on the left and keeps track of your bonus countdown by these blue targets on the right. Excellent use of arrows, excellent use of inserts. This is just a top.
I thought you were self-commentating your telestrating.
Yes, excellent use of arrows.
As you can
How
see.
many can he do? All right, Tia,
Just a hair shy.
you're a little bit behind, but
Gotta get that
this is a
Tomcat.
game where you can score some big points. But I mean, the game really it can decide your fate pretty quickly.
Do you know what?
Excellent shot.
Speaking of telestrating, you know what John Madden's favorite pinball machine is?
What?
X's and O's.
I don't get it.
Oh, come on.
Come on, give me an O. Can I buy an O?
Remember, you could shoot that right orbit to collect the letter.
She hit it once before and earned herself.
There
Oh,
we
there
go.
it is. All right, so now her
Oh,
right orbit
danger.
is lit. Now, there's a couple cool things that you can do. Like, right now, she has a lock lit.
Nice.
She doesn't have to lock that ball. If she ends up draining at the start of ball 3, the lock will still be lit, and she can just plunge it. So, yeah, I mean, the game doesn't say, oh, you need to lock the ball before you can spell more Tomcat.
So you can stack locks,
Correct.
basically, is what you're getting at. Okay.
For the first multi-ball. I believe for the second one and the consequence and following ones, it will light the blue locks. And I'm not sure if you can stack them or not. You might be able to.
That's a good question.
We should be able to see because I believe Pete did get a multi-ball on his ball too. And Tia is very close to lighting hers. She's now in 3rd place by catching player 2. She's spelling Tomcat. She's making shots. She's making saves. Oh! Hey,
I feel like there was a nudge to get that back somehow.
there definitely had potential for a nudge, but a nudge had to have been made clearly as she ended up losing the ball. We've got Jake stepping up. Jake is currently in 2nd place, or sorry, 3rd place. He's only 22,000 points behind player 4, but he's got quite a hill to climb to catch player 3. Jake, what are you going to try to do here?
Well, I think I'm one lock
What's your
away
progress?
from multi-ball.
How do you know you're 1 lock away?
Because I see 2 red LEDs up there.
That's right. He's got these
right.
2 bright red LEDs saying, hey, you got 2 balls locked in me, but you still need 1 more. Now, which letters do you need? Do you know?
M and C.
M and C. M and
If they're
Tom and C and Cat. Those are the top 2.
But really, I only need 1 because then I can lock the ball and get the other one.
Oh, I see what you're
Wait,
thinking
whoa.
there. If he hits 1 and then hits the release shot, which is the right orbit, it will spot him it. And
then
it will
award the lock.
lock the ball.
So the code actually works that the letter spotting occurs first.
But he actually ended up getting both. So now he's got his lock lit. Ooh, almost a little tricky. Nice nudge to get that out of danger. And I'm very happy he did not try to backhand it while I was on the fly there. Because I do that and I pay for it. Ooh. Almost got a Yag-off kill. So now can we see a post pass here?
No.
He tried it. Are you going to
Harder.
give up?
No.
No.
This game post pass great.
Yes.
That wasn't it either.
That wasn't it, but... Ooh. Die. And Yag-off mocks another victim. All right, Leslie has the most work to do. She's got no lock slip, but she only needs C and Cat here.
Magic ball 3.
Magic ball 3. Let's see it.
One thing we haven't
excited.
discussed. What are these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lights?
Oh, the ones that are on the outskirts
Yeah,
of
she
the
just
center
hit a
shot
3.
here.
Yep.
I honestly have no idea because I never go for them.
Me either.
She just hit a 3 and nothing seemed to really happen.
Maybe that's how you light your kill shot, or that's how you light the in lanes to light the kill shot. But
Maybe.
she
That might be
actually,
it.
yeah, she is. She uses her kickback, kicks it right back up into play. Or also, as you can see, oh my god, I gotta stop saying that. She has her spinner lit on the right for 1,000 to spin. Maybe that's how you light the spinners. Oh, and she goes for a bravo kill. Take that, Yakov. She held up the flipper.
Just a bit early. Oh, nice.
Get up there. Oh, boy. Oh, watch out.
So on some F-14s, it looks impossible, but that right alley saucer shot is backhandable.
Ooh. Yeah, on some. And by some, we mean one. And by one, we mean the one that's in Ohio.
The one that's not this one.
Yeah, definitely not this one. But that was actually a strong ball 3, but not strong enough to get her any wins if we were playing in Pittsburgh. But it's definitely strong enough to have a good time. All right, Pete.
Doesn't this game have the best end-of-game heckle?
Yes, it does. It really, really heckles, yeah.
All
Pete
right, 2 down.
starts off with 2 locks.
Now, have you guys talked
ding,
about the
ding,
Tomcat
ding.
letters down here and why nobody ever shoots for them?
Yes. Can you tell us about the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers and why no one shoots for them? What do those do?
I have no idea. I don't shoot for them.
See? No one knows. Oh boy.
I shouldn't have asked.
Yeah, I know, right? We should have planned better, in all honesty. We actually do have an answer in the chat about the 1 through 6 lights. Can you read that off for me? Oh, Jake's in the booth. Oh,
Yeah.
Evan, where'd you go? Okay, we got Jake stepping up. Evan, what do we got there?
So Mr. Tessier says 1 through 6 lights the spinner.
Oh, so I actually guessed correctly. A decent game there for Mr. Hendricks. But not if Tia can help it. That would have come in 4th place in the Final 4 match at Pittsburgh.
Okay.
But not too bad. Not too bad at all.
What did you have, Chris?
I think I ended at, was it 2.6? Something like that.
Right.
I stepped up and I looked back at Keith and I said, I'm coming for you. And then he nodded because he knew I was. But I was unable to make it happen.
It was a really exciting game.
It was a blast.
Yeah.
And the funny thing was, there's a Yakov kill, a little backhand action. Nice shot, Tia. But the funny thing about that game is we unfortunately lost a little bit of power while we were playing, so people weren't able to see what was going on. And that happened right when I started a multi-ball. And I hit a jackpot shot, and everyone was quiet.
Oh, no.
And I was like, I'm pretty proud of it. Like, that was a good shot. And so I'm wondering, like, what's going on? And then, like, 2 seconds later, hooray! And I was like, I just hit the kill shot, you know? It really, really
Maybe I don't know how to
confused
play
me.
this game as well as I thought.
Yeah, but one thing I can
Man, it's
do
a
is
tough
read
crowd.
some really awesome sponsors. And speaking of awesome sponsors, we got pinballmix.com. Have you ever thought, what would it be like to have the best music possible on one of my pinball machines? Mark from PinballMIX will upgrade your machine with smooth cuts, tight loops, and balanced levels. And he does this with the music that you get to choose. There are plenty of mods that enhance what you see, but PinballMIX can enhance what you hear. And here's a couple of things of what others are saying. We got Ben from Midland, Texas saying he does a professional job and loops things to perfection. We got Kevin from Buffalo Pinball saying, love the mix that PinballMIX did for me. It is a great way to breathe some new life into your favorite games. And Paul from Pinside says, I've found this the best bang for buck mod I could personally add to a game I love. And you can go to pinballmix.com to see videos of his work, or you can simply just email Mark directly at pinballmix@gmail.com for more info. So the question is for everyone, what machine would you like to upgrade?
So I got to play the Pinball Mix guys had Iron Maiden with an 80s mix on it that we played must have been Saturday night. They had it over in the Pittsburgh area. And that was just a fantastic music mix for my particular taste. And we ended up playing a couple games of the stall ball variant that you can play on Iron Maiden, since there aren't any stalls on Iron Maiden. And we played ramp balls. Every time somebody shot a ramp, you switch players. Which was amazing to watch, like 6 people in a row make a 6-way ramp combo. Each person stepping up to the machine, making a ramp shot, and stepping away from the machine, and the next person steps up. It was
That would be intense.
only at Pittsburgh can you see that.
So they cycled that Maiden with different mixes
Yeah.
throughout the weekend. I got to play it when it was Ozzy Black Sabbath.
Oh,
It
wow.
was the most amazing game I've ever played. I don't know if it's just the music got me in the mood, but I GC'd the game, and it was a blast. So props to those guys
Yeah.
for doing something neat with this industry that has not really been thought of yet. So very cool.
Evan,
There was a queen one too.
favorite transportation mode, buddy?
I didn't get to pick because I was late. So
Smart car.
What oh, come on. I thought you guys would have put me in for a cozy coupe. You failed.
Right.
Smart car. Death trap.
I think unicycle was suggested.
Clown car.
Clown car.
Very nice. Very nice. Expect nothing less.
If you don't show up in time to pick your thing, you just get whatever somebody puts up there for you.
I was telling these guys before the broadcast that I had someone in one of my groups at Pittsburgh after our round say, wow, you seem like a really nice person. Why do they pick on you every broadcast?
Because
Can't get
we
that back.
can.
So I really liked that the kicker just shot it straight into the 2x bonus collect there
Yeah, that's
for
nice.
you. Very fortuitous.
What's fortuitous?
Earlier on in that ball, the spinner was lit for the bonus multiplier advance, and it shot it straight into it for him. He didn't even have to shoot the shot. Chris had a great moment, actually, of just looping that during Pinball.
Oh, yeah.
That was amazing, and it
If
did
only I
not
could do
pay
it
off.
again.
If only you could do it again. You can. I believe in you, Chris.
Well, the funny thing is that's actually something I aim for and fail miserably. Oh, I tilted.
Oh, it was clear you aimed for it on that day, and you succeeded, and then you just got, unfortunately, very unlucky right after you were doing it. Lindsay West stepping up.
Yeah.
She's going to show us.
Oh, yeah.
I really appreciate Chris showing me or talking about the that super special, next level trick of, short plunging to learn where the ball's going to come out
crazy.
of.
I never knew that.
I thought I knew everything on this game.
I heard them talking about it on the broadcast of Pinburg, but it wasn't clear from what they were saying exactly because I couldn't quite see the diverters.
Yeah, they're hard to see because there's, an extra piece of plastic on top of them there that protects from air balls.
Jake, since you know everything, one question we had earlier. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes.
We were told by Tessie in the chat that will light your spinner. Does it do anything else for you?
I don't know the answer to that. I think not, because it does not factor in pretty much anybody's strategy on this game, as best I can tell.
So do you know how to light the kill end lanes?
Oh!
I guess the question is, do those numbers help light the
Yeah,
end lanes?
that's an interesting question.
The real question is, do you need all 6 of the jag-off or the kill shots in order to get the extra ball in
7.
one ball? 7?
Golf.
I think it
7.
holds them across balls.
It
That's
does.
good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh my
does,
gosh,
yeah.
if it did so
So Tia's on the way. She's going to make it. That is her objective for today. She's going to kill Yagoff.
There's
There's
a C? Jeez. Woo.
Evan from Pittsburgh asks, can I buy a C?
C for center drain.
Now, this is definitely a pinball machine. I would not want to change the music on. I really love love this
soundtrack.
background music.
Interesting thing about this game is it doesn't give you dangers whenever you nudge the machine. And do you know why?
Because
Why?
it says danger, danger when you...
Because it says danger, danger whenever you enter a multi-ball. I actually was listening to Raymond Davidson's Do or Die Pinball podcast, and he was talking about how he was playing and he tilted without realizing it that he got dangerous, and that's because it cannot display danger. It will mainly just dim the lights and give you a little bit of a sound clip, but it's very hard to recognize it, in my opinion. But yeah, it can't do it because it says it, which I thought was pretty interesting.
Now Chris is getting a whole bunch of hot streak points up there. Can somebody speak to exactly how the hot streak works? I think it's like 10,000 per target while you're in hot streak, and it's a sort of timed mode. Is that right?
Maybe. Are you asking me?
Anybody who can
Anyone
answer.
who knows.
Well, let me survive this rescue first, and then we'll talk. I survived that one, but I missed. Yeah.
Excellent rescue there, Chris.
Hooray! All right, so I actually don't really know too much about this machine when it comes to just my primary focus of getting multi-balls and scoring jackpots, but
Which you do very well.
thank you. I try. But one thing I do, I do like the hot streak whenever you're like hitting targets left and right, and it's like scoring all kinds of points for you. I actually don't know how to get it to that point, but oh, that was terrible.
It's no joke. I mean, you scored like 60,000 points in just a few shots.
Hooray!
Hot streak, 10,000.
Oh, but I'm gonna say. See there again.
Oh, I hear it.
And it dims the lights, but it cannot say danger. Cool stuff.
Rev up that engine. Fire those guns.
Afterburners.
Fire those
Plunge here.
afterburners.
Should lock the ball. Yep. I love the feeds on this game.
Yeah.
There's a lot of interesting shots. There's a great geometry to it. It's definitely and there's great strategy into flipping versus not flipping.
Right.
Yeah, there's certainly times when your multi-ball's ready. You could shoot for those hot streak points on the Tomcat targets, or you could just let your flipper down and let the ball go all the way around down to the lower flippers, so you can post transfer over and shoot for your multi-ball start.
Yeah, so Tia had 2 kills. They'll be there again for ball 3.
Sorry.
Evan's got a lock lit.
Oh, finally, only took 3 balls.
He's going to collect it on that
I'm
plunge,
gonna
right?
skillfully plunge this.
Nice
Boom.
work.
Oh.
Nice. Good job.
Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent.
Working hard, working hard. Now the left in lane does light an extra
Come
hurry
on,
up
ball.
on the right
Oh, nice.
orbit,
He got the
right rescue shot.
got the bonus for that long delayed orbit.
There's a bonus for the delayed orbit.
No. It had lit it on the opposite orbit because it took so long to go around. It didn't realize that it was a forward shot.
Oh.
It's like getting ball searched, basically.
Yeah.
We call that a skill search there.
Yeah.
Searching for skill.
I see.
Oh, cannot find it. That's dead.
Get it
Oh,
settled. Get
oh,
it
nice,
settled.
nice,
Very
nice.
nice. Oh.
So we're listening to the our smart ass producer who said, "I bet you can find the Yagov shot."
Oh.
Stop.
So watching
Evan here.
watching
Yeah,
Evan
here.
struggle.
He's right lined up for the Yagov shot now.
Watching
Okay.
Evan struggle
Even
really
the
makes
machine
you
is mocking him.
There it is.
really makes you appreciate the level of control at Pittsburgh in the finals playing this game. Those guys just get control of the ball immediately Evan gets control of the ball by keeping it in the in lane multiple times.
There it is.
Rip off!
All right.
Destroy enemies.
How many will survive?
Wow.
He gets them
Nice.
all three.
That's like never happens.
Almost. Here it is.
All right, let's get some
Here it
mini
is.
jackpots for 250.
How about we see a safe landing?
Safe landing.
Here's one.
Oh,
Hey, thanks to
Ding, ding, ding,
Pinstadium
ding.
for the biddies. You guys are
Biddies.
great.
This music's awesome, too.
Ha.
Oh, I knew that was dead.
You know, you really feel a sense of accomplishment.
I hear
when-
you can backhand that all the way up if you're Keith Elwin.
If
Not on this one. The one we played out in Ohio, you could. Oh, that
Nice.
was sweet. Give me that.
Do it again.
Nope.
Oh.
There goes my 700-something grand. Yeah, haha, yourself.
This game's got every sound that I want in a pinball machine. It's got the I'm making fun of you laughter. It's got the great 8-bit, tunes. What's another Bonsai Run? You know, when you get to that
Awesome music.
Yeah.
when you get to that multi-ball and you accomplish your goal, it gives you a celebration music. Gotta love some Bonsai Run.
We got some good bonus going here, too.
All the flights deck sounds are also just
Oh, that
adding to
was
the
a little
intensity of
trusty.
this game.
This has got to be pretty early for this level of
Of music?
well, not the music, the callbacks and the sound effects are
Yeah, I don't
really
think
well integrated.
This game gets enough love for sound integration, call-outs, and it's like before Steve Ritchie tormented you in every game.
I'm locked on.
Uh-oh. Oh, my gosh.
How many inlanes is that?
Oh,
30?
20?
20. Okay. Just checking.
I mean, I'm not complaining.
I think it's impressive. You've earned a number of them, I will
Right.
say.
There's some subtle nudging going on that I don't think our cameras necessarily pick up.
We're not giving you
Right.
nearly enough
Yeah,
credit,
you
Evan.
can't see on TV how good Evan really is.
Finally, you guys recognize this.
There's no video proof. You just got to take our word for it.
Yeah, like Twitch stream got killed before I stepped up. I'm talking to myself right now. There we go with the famous short plunge.
And this is the lather, rinse, repeat section of play.
So what exactly are the blue lights compared to the red? Is that just signifying that this is your second multi-ball?
That's bonus count, right? That's the
No, not the playfield lights. The ones where the locks are.
Ah, well,
Here by the
Oh,
these blue lights.
I don't actually know.
Jake, do you know?
I don't.
Chris, can I take a selfie with you so when I beat you? No, I'm just kidding.
That is more than. That's more than Chris scored at Pittsburgh. Right?
That might be right around what I got actually, but it might beat me.
All right. So Chris, do you know the answer? What's the difference between the red lights on the locks and the blue lights on the locks?
I thought the red lights are for multi-ball 1 and the blue lights are for multi-ball 2.
Oh, all right.
Red
That's
lights
it?
you can stack, blue lights you can't stack. That's what I thought.
Ooh, very nice.
No, that's not good. Get over there.
And when you mean stack, you mean by spelling Tomcat.
Yes.
Right.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Because on ball 1 you can.
Spell Tomcat 3 times
Right.
without locking the ball.
Yeah. And then when you go to lock them, it just does lock 1, lock 2, lock 3.
So he is fully locked and loaded.
Danger, danger.
And Chris doesn't miss.
Oh, yeah, I do.
He doesn't
Watch,
miss
ready?
it that time.
Okay,
Now, can he get the old Keith Allen pose just like Evan?
Just
Look
like
at that.
that. All right.
Perfect setup. He's got 2 balls trapped on the right. He is open to fire to make safe landings. He patiently awaits, doing nothing with those 2 held balls. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
Oh, okay. So the blue lights are also counting safe landings now.
Okay.
'Cause 2 of them
he's
are
got
solid
2,
now,
yeah.
and 1 is flashing.
Wow.
Oh.
Fighter.
Sometimes good things happen if you're patient. Oh, that's not good.
Oh, a carom off the other ball.
Wow.
Nice shot, Rimrod.
Does it really say Ramrod?
It does.
That's great.
Oh, and of course I missed that one.
There it is. Getting a nice pattern here, Chris, with
Yeah,
the,
Ramrod.
Yeah,
the shot right before the release.
Ugh.
I was, okay, so I'll just shut up now.
Well, he was cycling
Oh,
them.
hey, Evan, can I get a selfie?
Oh, my. The niceness to Evan has ended.
Did it start?
There's no video evidence. I know that much.
Oh, goodness.
Ooh, oh.
Oh.
Nah,
Oh, he tried.
I was like, oh, I can save that.
yeah, it was good.
That's why that's how you get
Oh.
rescued right there. You'd go for the kickback and you'd hit it over there. I was like, oh. I ain't touching. Get that out of here. Get that out of here. But thank you.
Oh.
Very
Great
well
ball,
done
great
by
ball.
Chris Stevens. That was an impressive showing. Now, I really love that it didn't work out, but he did see a ball that was about to drain, and he shot at that ball to try and keep them both in play. That is what the pros do. Now, Lindsay is in the unenviable position of being several million back.
That's
from
Leslie.
2 people. Leslie, sorry. It's been a long day. Anyways, she's millions of points back.
Just
ready
3.
to.
I mean, the good news is you don't change how you play this game all that much.
No.
If you've got a lead and you're trying to build it, or if you've got to hunt somebody down, you pretty much play this game the same way. Which does not mean that this machine ever gets boring.
Right.
It-
As simple as it is to explain it, no, this machine
Yeah.
does not get boring.
Yeah.
All right, get some safe landings. Destroy enemies.
She's got all 4 balls in play.
yeah.
1 goes.
All right, nice.
Perfect control.
Nice.
She's going to show some patience. Hold that ball. Stick with it.
Get a favorable in lane. And go back to work.
Surviving a Bravo kill. Oh, nice.
Taunted by Yagoth. There it is.
The red and blue lights, I just don't understand its purpose. Like, not at all.
They look pretty.
Yeah. They're telling you the same thing, but I guess it does let you know she will be going on her second one.
Oop.
Ooh.
I'll take it.
Good ball, very
Nice
good.
ball.
I feel like anything over $1 million on this game is a really solid
Wow.
game.
That's bonus, too.
We just happen to have some very good players here. This game is still set up to a Pinburg standards. This was on the finals, and it is set up as difficult as necessary so that playtime by these greatest pinball players in the world don't last too long.
So if she were to shoot the right loop here, that would lock her ball, even though she's missing one letter.
Yes.
Oh.
All right. Well, congratulations, everybody. Great game. Coming up on the future broadcasts next week, we're going to feature a new game from Stern called Jurassic Park. That's going to be August 27th on Tuesdays, as always. Following that, we're going to be talking about South Park, Party Zone, and Pro Football. It's themed for all the different football-related pins for the opening of, first week of real football. And then PAPAtv is going to be taking a little bit of a break for Cleepin. So we'll be bringing the broadcast to you, I believe, for that event. Go ahead and definitely check that out. It's always a really exciting time. So, and if you get a chance to go to Cleepin and play some pinball, that's even better.
All right, we're lining up Alien Star for our third game of the night. So Pinburg, we've been talking about it all evening. The Pinburg champion. First place was Keith Elwood. Second place was Daniele. Third place was Andrew Rosa. And fourth place was our own Chris Stevens here. For the Whipped tournament, first place was Holly. Second place was Rachel Carley. Third place was Carrie Wing. And fourth place was Pittsburgh's own Priyanka Kochar.
Woo!
And then for the Intergalactic tournament, first place we have Ryan Wagner. Phil taking second place, Phil Grimaldi. Third is Gabe De Silveria. And fourth place is Dan Topher. That was all the three major tournaments at Pinburg.
Congratulations to everybody involved. Yeah. If you get a chance to watch that Whipped final, oh my Lord. Anybody see that what was it?
Spanish Eyes.
Spanish Eyes save.
That was great.
They were like mini astonishing saves on that game of Spanish Eyes. That was so good.
Those girls were, they were showing us how to play Spanish Eyes with the whole pop bumper in the center at the bottom, if you don't know the layout. They were trapping them under the flipper. The ball was under the flipper. They'd release the flipper, use that pop-upper, get it
And
back
get the ball back into play.
It was world-class performance.
Yeah.
Just the little flutter. The flutter gave it the extra momentum to come off of the rubber down there and into the pop bumper.
With just enough to hit it. It was beautiful. And there's a hole underneath that flipper, right? So if you bounce that the wrong direction, it just goes right through, and it's gone.
Almost like a scissor.
I think Spanish Eyes doesn't get enough love. I don't know about you guys, but I think people think that machine, just because there's a pop bumper at the bottom, makes it think, you know, oh, it's just a luck-based game instead of a skill-based game. And I think there's a ton of skill in getting to play that game.
Absolutely, absolutely. And there's a lot of strategy involved, you know, collecting the 5 stars instead of all 6. Just a great all-around game.
What do we have here? Alien Star.
Oh, yes. We have Alien Star.
Speaking of great, great games, this is very simple, very straightforward. There's not a lot to do, but the subtleties and the skill required to do it are just really, really exceptional. They're really, you have to give it some love. So what's the first thing you guys do here?
This is going to be loud.
Plunge.
Yeah.
I plunge.
What's the first thing you're shooting for?
So in this game,
you asking me?
I walked right into that.
Yep. Yeah. So Chris, what are you going to shoot at?
For me, I want to spell Alien. I like having a multi-ball. Once you spell Alien by hitting every single stand-up target here, it lights your captive ball or your capture
Saucer.
and the saucer whenever it's flashing. And whenever you shoot the saucer, whatever 2x, 3x, or 5x, you have the light on whenever you fall in the saucer with it to get captured. That's your playfield multiplier for your multi-ball. And you can advance that by hitting the spinner. So I'm going to go for the spinner because you need to find that shot. Because if you can get a 5x, go through this in lane, which lights the spinner, and then you hit the spinner, you're just going to see the scores just and just build.
Yeah.
And it's huge. And that's the big fun of the game, in my opinion.
In the last Papa, this game was in the B bank.
That's gone. I can tell.
And it would do exactly that.
I find these Gottliebs are very predictable. With like if you play them enough, Super Orbit, similar games, you know a ball's gone way before it's gone.
Yeah.
And there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, not that you could do anything about it, but
Yeah, so when this game was in the B bank at Papa, it was just a heartbreaker, because it's so possible to have a game on this where you just don't line everything up, or you finally get the 5x multi-ball and then the eject comes out and it bounces the wrong way off the top of the sling and goes out the drain while you're trying to get control of the other ball.
Yep.
You
can have
I broke an embarrassingly large number of tickets trying to get a good score on this game.
You can have very long ball times and accomplish what
nothing.
seems like nothing.
Nothing. But it's also the case that no matter how bad your score is going into ball 3, you can just have that moment where it all lines up. And, you know, I seem to remember the B scores at Papa were like basically get 5x and maybe make 1 or 2 lit spinner shots, and that was enough to, you know, to get you a top 5 score, right? I mean, it was not that far out.
Oh yeah, that in lane.
Beautiful.
And you can just grind in-lane spinners on this game, but it's so dangerous.
Oh no.
See, and there was a ball that from 3/4 of the way up the playfield, you're dead.
Even the Shats is not safe.
No.
So this is a game that random dumb luck is sometimes good, and so speaking of which, here's our producer James that will demonstrate this quite well, I'm sure.
Oh,
he has lit rather more than a few of the alien letters already.
Is that 4 already? Just like that.
That middle letter's been a little bit flaky.
that feed out of that like little loop is
Here we go,
terrible.
Here we go.
Take out that I. Or the A. Yeah.
Oh, goodbye. Thanks for playing.
Oh, the I's broken. That's what's going on.
Oh, I'm in last place.
I see. So he's still only got 3, but
You think there's any chance you could come back, Chris?
Maybe. Maybe. Uh-oh.
Yeah, for the record, like, despite my ball, I kind of knew I was dead on F-14 before he even stepped up, knowing where he was at.
Oh, boy.
Wow. All right. Shoot that spin.
Oh.
if you get a chance, you gotta
It's okay. My capture will be lit for my ball 3.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to give it a nudge. You cannot let that do what it wants. He's got the 5X.
Oh, the top of the sling. Just it's rounded, and so
No, there's many bad positions on the top of that sling that are not going to help you. Just enough rubber to get it to hop over that post.
Okay.
Okay, so A.
All right.
Flipper. Should be good.
In lane
There we
spinners.
go.
Oh, 5X. All right. Half the goodness.
Lock that in. Ooh, almost had it.
Yep. Finish alien, and then...
Now, how to transfer a ball from one flipper to the other is, with these Gottlieb flippers, is always a challenge.
Tia apparently...
that was beautiful! And spells star.
Oh.
Nope.
Oh.
So I don't know what star on its own does for you. Does it give you anything really good? I know that you can only collect the bonus, do the top rollover things if you have them both lit.
Right. But I'm not sure if completing the entire word does anything.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
Oh.
Nice.
Now, that was pretty awesome.
I thought James was done. I thought that he hadn't made his move soon enough.
Yep.
Come on, A. Nope.
A little later than that. A little earlier than that.
That's not even close.
Getting colder.
Maybe he needs to go for the bank shot off
Yeah.
the off the left sling.
Left slingshot. High up.
Oh, oh. All right, CDs has multi-ball ready to go.
Should I just take the multi-ball, or should I try to advance that multiplier?
You should. There's so much glory in 5X.
So,
see, and I'm like,
honor and glory. Here we go.
Take the multi-ball.
Nah, I need to find that spinner shot anyway. I mean, I might
we
get
got
the ball on a
3
flipper.
letters
Uh-oh.
right off the bat. Nice dead bounce.
Right. Well, there's your 5X. Now you take it.
There we
Just
go.
like that. Whew. All right. Now.
Okay, so job 1 is done. Takes a
So now
breather.
what do I do?
Now
Well, you have to plunge the
You're going
ball.
to plunge, and the first time it hits the switch, it's going to release the other ball. So you're trying to make sure that other ball doesn't drain, and then you're trying to get control of the one that comes down.
Plunge the A would be great.
All right. There's one of them. There's
The problem is
other
that
one.
that left saucer feeds the top of the sling.
Yeah,
so
it does.
You're
If it did anything else, it would be too easy, wouldn't it? Oh, nice. 5X.
No.
5X is good, but...
yeah, 5X with the
what
10,000
Chris
spinner
wants
lit.
to, get that in lane, get the... Oh, nice. It's lit. It's lit. Boom.
Oh,
Look at that score go up.
Display
Look at that
can't
score
even keep
go
up.
up.
Got about 1,000,000 points out of that rip.
Yep.
That'll do, gentlemen.
Oh, that was nice.
Here we go.
Right there.
Oh,
Watch
it
this.
snuck underneath it.
rusty spinner.
Nice.
Yeah, so you can almost
alright,
get in a
and there it's
sequence
over.
where you could shats the right in lane and then just whack away on the spinner. But, well, I mean, 1.7
Oh,
million.
1.7 million. That's
Yeah.
not bad.
Yeah.
I think Chris was just trying. He shot the spinner and then tried to shats it
Yeah.
while it was
Yeah.
spinning.
Yeah. That was sneaky. That was some second level stuff.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think of stuff like that. That's great.
Oh,
We did it.
Nicely done, sir.
and now he shows us why he's fourth.
All the stuff, all the stuff that he just did, I'm not going to do any of that.
Yeah.
Petey's got his flow play. He's going to stick with the way he plays the game.
So, Petey, since he likes to multitask, did you tell us about how your awesome trip to Canada went?
I'll do that in a little bit.
Airtime is proportional to the length of the time you actually play the pinball machine.
Here comes Petey.
Okay.
Tell us a story,
Yeah,
Petey.
I happened to catch on stream by accident that Petey and Virginia were up eating deep-fried everything. It looked like a giant carnival the size of the old St. Louis World Fair.
Yeah, we went up to the Canadian National Expo. It's like a supersized fair in Toronto. And as part of the expo, they had the Canadian National Expo Pinball Championships. Thanks to Eddie D'Orazio, Walt Morose, Adam Becker, Jeff Teolis, Ian Harroward, and Jerry Powers. They put on a remarkable event. There was a main event, a women's tournament, and 3 classics. Plus they had tons of pre-play games there for people to check out. They had essentially like a game garage.
And the game selection was awesome.
Yep. If you were tired of pinball, you could go and eat tons of weird foods, potatoes on sticks.
I heard a rumor
Pickle pizza.
that pickle pizza was the highlight of the expo.
I don't know if it was the highlight, but it was there.
Or Jeff Teolis' favorite.
Yeah. They had a ton of amusement rides, tons of vendors, animals. They had a really cool, like, silk lantern thing. Tons of good stuff that was better than James's last ball there. Congrats to the winners of Maine, which was Derek Thompson, Jeff Teolis second, Barry Berdar third, and Adam Becker fourth. In classics, Adam Becker won the Friday, and Zeus Manolis won Saturday and Sunday. And the highlight of our weekend was the women's event, which Virginia won, Ann Alme second, Laura Edwards third, and Alyssa Parks fourth. My highlight of the weekend was winning a Guardians of the Galaxy playfield in a raffle. Pretty neat to go to a tournament and get a cool prize like that.
I know, especially when your raffle prize is probably worth more than all, if not most, of the cash prizes for winning a pinball tournament.
The cash prizes were pretty good. I know Virginia won $400 for women's.
Wow, nice.
Maine was over $1,000. I forget what the classics were, but if you ever need an event where you have family who isn't into pinball, but you want to take them on a trip, that would be a good one, because if they can't find something to do, there's something wrong with them.
Yeah, some of the walkthroughs that people were doing over the weekend, I mean, immense is an understatement for how much real estate this expo took up. But yeah, congrats to Virginia. Just played amazingly well. I was able to catch most of that on stream myself.
Yeah, Ian Harrow streamed it.
Thanks, Ian, for
Gamma
doing that
Goat
again.
is the tilt channel if you want to look it up. Before we get off topic, thank you to Pinstadium for more biddies. And speaking of tournaments, we also announced the dates of the Pittsburgh Pinball Open. People were asking about that, and we have definite dates now, October 3rd through the 6th.
Looking forward to it.
Me too.
Always.
Question in the chat: what happens when you spell Alien Star? The two words are independent. When you spell alien, that lights your lock, and then for each of the star letters that you have, there's the associated rollovers at the top. The white one, collect bonus, advanced multiplier, and so forth. The light will strobe over the ones that you have collected. So right now, Jake would have a chance, if he got to the multi-ball, of getting the S, collect bonus, or T, advanced multiplier.
That was a tough outlane. I love Alien Star.
I don't.
So wait, what lights the
bit rare,
bottom
right?
set
It's an
of
odd one.
lights?
The 2, 3, 4, and 5X.
Sorry, the collect bonus, advanced multiplier, hold bonus, extra ball up top.
Multi-ball.
Well,
So
that
like,
was easy.
There, now he has the lock lit, so you can see that the collect bonus light is
Is there a way to change it, or is it connected to
the spinners will move it. And apparently they have nothing to do with, okay, both lights
Pass.
must be lit before collecting the award. So right now he could collect advanced multiplier because he has the T and the green. But when he had collect bonus, he didn't have the S yet. So though you're going to light the letter by going through it anyway. So
Get in there.
No.
Oh. All right, I'm going to go play.
Are you? Okay, so Evan's leaving and Chris is coming over after that amazing game that he just had. But I mean, there's certain types of games that fit certain play styles. While I was up in Canada, Bob Matthews were up there, and we were talking about different play styles and how he seems classic blower play too. And it's like it works for you. It doesn't work so well for
That
me
was awesome.
or
And it
Evan.
didn't work for Evan at all.
This is definitely a control player's game.
Agreed.
Having the ability to shat. I mean, you still have to make the shot when you accomplish what you need. That spinner is huge, but the ability to get the ball to a trap and recover dangerous situations, it's. Whereas a game like F-14, you can play very flow and it actually may benefit you. The hot streaks benefit flow more than control.
Whoa.
Cannot get that eye.
I know, that eye. It's eluding you. Can I buy
Just
an
keep shooting into the
eye?
bottom of the pop bumpers. Eventually, it'll get over there.
Yeah, you'll get one eventually. See, this little thing is dangerous right here.
Yeah.
It's so
Very
it teases you.
Tiny
Like
forward
it just
nudges.
might come back, and then it doesn't. All right, Jake, off to a lead here.
Yep.
Get that multi-ball, Jake. Keep it alive.
Was that the sigh of confidence?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like to think so.
Hey.
Yeah, look at that. So now he's got his capture lit for that lovely, lovely multi-ball.
Okay, so now how are you going to get it to the right flipper? Ooh, he tried to
That
shat
was-
it.
Oh! Like that. Oh, no, what are you? Come on.
God.
Come on.
Yeah,
Stop
you
it.
didn't have confidence in it.
Stop it.
All right, there it is.
Oh, watch out. Oh, okay, okay.
Now he can either make the lock shot and get 2x, or he can bounce it off the rubber and probably die,
Or he can,
or he
hit
can
the
just
slingshot,
miss.
or this
I'm
the
not
left
sure what he,
pop bumper.
when
Oh.
he's there, but
At least it looked good.
It
It looked
did.
very, very, very good. Oh, that was interesting. I'm a big fan of the playfield art on this game too.
this is a popular game for classic events, though.
Oh yeah. Producer's note: it did not look good. Right now, he's got the 5x lit and the capture lit. Oh, nice.
Still
use.
does. There it
Beautiful. All right. So
Now we saw
now-
Chris survive the kick out of here. Let's
Yes.
see what James can do with it. There's the
Oh
bounce, and he gets a
my.
nice bounce. 5,000 spins.
Oh, nice.
Oh, one
use.
into the other. Pretty.
Tar.
That's gone. Yeah, I was going to say. Now you got to do it all over again.
I'm halfway there. I've already made some advancements.
Yeah, all you need's an A.
Or maybe I.
Maybe I.
There it is. And
he's
it's
still
still
on the
lit for
5X.
5X because he missed everything. Oh, and he got it back again. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So how you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
That's right. The ball just can't. You can't lose this ball.
This is the kind of play that will get you 12s at Pinball.
Yeah, you give this guy a medal. Someone. Oh, this is good stuff. Someone give this guy a medal after he. Okay, he locks it. Okay, give him the medal, please. He needs it. Oh. Oh, wait, easy over the. Don't hurt the. Okay. Yay! You did a thing again. Oh. All right, so can he? Oh, that actually had a decent kick out, but now this return kick out.
Yes, the
nice
special
nudge.
lit.
He's got special. Oh.
It's still lit.
It's the special is indeed lit, but he actually already has 2 of the letters out of alien at least. He might have 3. No, that's
and he
and
loses both out lanes.
Spelled
on
it
the
again. So he's gone through 2 captures already and still has 1 more that he can possibly get on ball 3. Oh, easy. Oh, what are you guys doing?
Yeah, the metal got stuck.
All right, Evan, you scored
Complicated.
2,000 points
Oh,
on
I
ball 1.
freaking crushed that ball.
Would you like to,
sarcasm.
would you like to
Sorry.
take a mulligan?
Yeah. Oh, I was kind of hoping you were going to lose that, but I'm glad you didn't.
Wow.
See, I have the most trouble with that lower end. That end eludes me. Come on, Slings, help him out. Oh, at least it didn't outlane on you. Hit it. Aw.
Yeah, while we do make fun of Evan, I want to say
This could take a while. Keep going.
Okay. All during Replay FX and during my trip to
He
Canada,
spelled it.
people talking about how much they
No.
appreciate these broadcasts and how it helps their game. And we're glad that we can do it for you. We hope
Oh,
that you keep
definitely.
coming back every week.
Nice.
Have fun with us, learn something new maybe,
on the
make
3X.
fun of Evan with us. And
I like that too.
And hang out with us in the chat.
I'm taking it.
Look at him go. Okay, so now he's got the 3X. Now, this is interesting because I want to see if he can take down player 3 right now.
Me too.
Me
so-
too. Me 3. Me 4.
So his spins will be worth 3,000 and 30,000 if lit.
Yes.
So I mean, it adds up quick.
It adds up very fast. All it takes is, can he get this? Okay, he got the bounce. Interesting up and over.
And he puts it right back.
Put it right
like a
back into
champ.
trouble. Okay. Nice. All right, this is a
Okay.
good cradle.
And what are you gonna do with it?
Can you just backhand this into the in lane and then just forehand
Backhand
the
into the
spinner?
in lane?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
There's no yeah.
an up and over.
I'd go
Just
with
doop.
the up and over.
Yes. Uh-oh. All right. Oh, there it is.
Oh.
You have 1 shot. No! Squabble, squabble,
Yeah, you
squabble,
still got a
squabble.
shot.
All right, so it looks like he only needs 1 letter, possibly 2, to light the capture again.
I don't
Now
know
he's
why
on
I
the
did that.
5X. Now he's on the 2X. Never mind. Less exciting. I'm pretty sure that got the eye, so we now know he only needs 1. Wow. These are some really funky sound effects. All right, so he's getting some.
Oh
some-
my
that
gosh.
was fast. Nice.
That's
Nope,
gone.
that's gone. Yep, that was nice save out of
All
the
right.
out lane, a nice save from going straight down the middle, but
All right.
it still found its way to the drain. So now we got Rob Sneed stepping up, currently in last place. But you're never out of it on Alien Star, are you, Sneed?
Nope.
As
That's
you
right.
shown.
Just need this eye. Things could change for me.
And then what else do you need?
I'll show you.
That's the spirit. Well, even if you drain, I do have a little thing here to do on the telestrator, so make it happen.
Do it now.
Do it now.
There you go.
All right, so he went towards that out lane, which we didn't want, but that's all right. And then that goes to show you just how brutal this game can be. I mean, it's a simple concept. You know what you have to do, but it all comes down to, can you do it? I've played this game a couple times under pressure, and what I mean by that is either a tournament or a league. And my strategy was always to, nice save, Jake, was always to just try to alley pass the right in lane and then shoot the spinner. And every time I try that, I get less than 10,000 points because I outlane. Nice.
Like
Oh,
that.
gorgeous. Gorgeous. Nice. Nice
Keep it
shooting,
up.
Jake.
It would have been a lot better doing that during
All right.
multi-ball,
Yeah,
so
but
let's do it again.
But right now, he's in multi-ball. He knows what he has to do. I would like to see that again. You got a nice bounce out. Can he do it on the fly? Oh, a little tight there, a little rough.
Okay, there's one
Just
trap.
plain catch. Oh.
This should be grabbable.
Nice
Oh, that's
Oh, he
That
flipped
wasn't
it
a-
away.
Oh, no.
Doubly bad.
And the producer has a belly laugh. That was unfortunate. But hey, that happens.
I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it. James enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it.
And that James enjoyed it too. All right, he's going for it. What's it going to end on?
Big bucks, no brownies.
3x. What do you think? You feeling it?
I'll take that 3x.
I would take that 3x.
Nope.
I wouldn't. Yeah.
You'll take nothing and like it.
I will take that 3x to the out lane. Oh, man. All right, so Evan is in second place. He knows what he needs to win. So, Evan,
I think I should let this sit for a while.
Evan, do you think you
Pressure's
need a
on the line.
multi-ball in order to take first place here?
Yes.
All right, well, then do it. Play through it.
I mean,
Rock it on. Do it.
Shat's spinner would.
There you go.
There's a lot to.
You got
still
this,
need, what,
buddy.
200.
You got this.
On Papa
Appreciate
TV,
your
the
confidence.
tilt timer is 10 seconds, so go.
Yeah, you almost got disqualified there. Nice play.
House ball.
House ball.
So Evan had 2 balls that were 4,000 and 1 ball that was 296,000.
That's basically how that worked out. Oh wow, that's some intense play, but good times as always.
Well, we want to thank everyone for joining us as we celebrate 5 years of Papa TV, from our humble beginnings in the sweet carpet with 1 camera to the fancy rigs that we have now. It's great to continue to grow, and we hope that we continue to put on good broadcast for you. We'll be back next week for the new Stern Jurassic Park. Ooh. Should be very exciting. For Tia and Chris and all the players, James doing the producing. I'm Pete. Thank you very much. We'll see you next week.